Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, hey! Yeah.
Music is all about communication, and when you get to communicate with kids like that and break through on a very close personal level, it's super cool to see that energy and be able to play with that is always really rewarding and fun. I've been teaching for well over 20 years now, and that never gets old. I love it every time.
This is our first ever inaugural community block party. We've basically just thrown our doors open to the entire community with about 30 free events and some great food trucks. We're very fortunate to have such a wonderful space and a great campus, and so it just seemed like the right thing to do and to bring all of the other regional organizations, which is part of our mission and mandate, to bring them in here. We have the symphony, we have the ballet, we have dance schools, we have dance classes, and to be able to have all those people under one roof creates a really nice atmosphere for the community.
We'll have outside performances, music from all over the world. We want it to be a welcoming place. We want everyone to feel like they belong here.
I've seen little ones who are barely walking, and I've seen people who need walkers, and everybody seems to be having a great time.
Miami Bloco is the samba percussion community. We are a teaching ensemble. We bring people together to learn how to play drums and become a community of neighbors and friends where they would be strangers otherwise. The drums are just an excuse to come together with a purpose to learn all the rhythms that are present in South Florida so that we are more connected to ourselves and to the different cultures that are present in our city that makes us the vibrant community that we are.
I think so often you kind of separate and divide based on audience and ages, but music should be for everybody.
We have our musical petting zoo. We've got percussion instruments, we've got some keyboards and string instruments. We've got a half-size cello for little kids to try out. We have 2 different sizes of violins for them to try. We have percussion instruments. We have percussion that's also like keyboards, so there's like a xylophone, there's bells, and tubular bells. What's really interesting is that when an instrument gets in a person's hands, they start to understand what it takes to actually play an instrument. And even adults are trying out the instruments. So the goal is really, for them to have fun, really, and experiment. Experimenting is something that we don't always have the time to do. So this is their chance to experiment, young and old,
Palm Beach Opera offers its main stage productions here at the Kravis Center. We saw kids who were excited about the singing part. We have also seen kids who are very excited about helping us out with costume design. It's one of the exciting things about opera is that there's something for everybody.
Today Young Singers is doing a community sing-along. We usually do big choral concerts, but today we invited the community to come along. We're joined by Holy Trinity Episcopal Church and the United Methodist Church of the Palm Beaches, along with our high school ensemble of singers. We're now in our 21st year. Started with 75 kids, we now have 350 in our core program, which actually meets here at the Kravis, and then we have a South County choir, and then we have 2 choirs out in Belle Glade as well. And we have after-school choirs that serve about 2,000 kids a year. We believe everybody can sing. And so today is the time to come together and just have a good time, and as a community, plus the parents get to sing with the kids.
My name is Lula Rios, and I'm with Elastic Bond. I'm a vocalist, songwriter. Our music is like a fusion of various styles. Like we blend our Latin roots with a lot of influences we have of like soul and funk and hip hop. We get people to dance a little bit and also like, tell a message with our songs, so we love to share that with all kinds of people. Always shine your light, whatever it is that you are, wherever it is that you come from.
My name is Mikkelsen Desir, and today I was doing the beatbox class. Mostly percussion and teaching children how to take certain syllables, phrases, and turn them into sounds. The part of the show is literally the kids and their involvement. I can't do what I do without them being who they are. Let's go. So even if it's a short little 5 seconds that they have of percussion that they learn from the class, that's perfect. That's all that I need, because I will take off of that and I'll feed off of it, and we will make a beautiful sound together. To see the joy on somebody's face when they're like, yes, I can do something, and you know that you taught it to them, it makes you feel great and whole as a person, because you're like, yeah, same spark that I have inside of me, you have inside of you now. So now let's share it with everybody else, and let's, try to bring in the entire crowd. That was nice. It's encouraged that parents get on and actually try to participate, because it literally brought more children into the circle and said, hey, if that person's mom can do it, then that means my mom can do it too, and that means I can do it too, and that encourages them to participate even more. Yo, you guys are a lot more talented and a lot more credible than you guys think. That was awesome.
My name is Paige Hernandez, and I consider myself a multidisciplinary artist, which means that I do a little playwriting, choreographing, directing, and performing.
This one's for you. Abuelita.
As a part of the Block Party, I am doing one of my solo shows, which is called Havana Hop, which is a children's story that's based in confidence and culture, and how you find those things by finding out more about yourself and your family's roots. Havana Hop is extremely interactive, so it's a dance party from the beginning of the show. There's also bilingual with Spanish and English. There's also lots of talk about biology, specifically with the identity of a flower. So there's artful learning and engagement, kind of all wrapped into one. And it's a solo show, so I represent 3 different women in my family. There's a lot of intentionality in this show, just about keeping everybody moving, to just keep the audience active and to experience a story in a different way. I'm just elated and thrilled to be a part of the Block Party in particular, which really is about bringing the community out, especially for free performances that have fantastic representation, that are mindful of culture, and that really just allow for a party to happen in a performing arts space like this. It's really exciting.